On DC News Now, we're tracking the heat, the humidity, along with a threat for thunderstorms the next couple of days. More on the timing coming up.
That speaks to the strength, resiliency, selflessness of those that serve, but we need to acknowledge them.
A new war memorial announced for the National Mall, what the project could look like and how far along crews are in the process.
Millions of dollars set to go to some Maryland parks and planning gone. An agency's growing concerns on how it will be able to serve families with these funding cuts.
For us, this is a really special opportunity to host one of the best teams in the world.
A moment soccer fanatics will never forget. Croatia fans with a chance to watch their team practice ahead of the FIFA World Cup.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us today for DC News Now at 9. I'm Chris Flanagan.
And I'm Susan Tran. Hot and humid out there, and there were some regions in the DMV that saw some storms. Let's take a live look outside right now at Dulles Airport. Oh, my goodness. Breathtaking look at this cotton candy sunset out there. I guess if it's going to be hot and humid, we have something beautiful to look out right now. There has been a ground stop that just ended, and it was because of the storms that we saw in the area. Even though the storms will not be continuing, there is another chance of showers tomorrow.
Yeah, just a stunning sunset here at Dulles. All right, Chief Meteorologist Jackie Layers here. And Jackie, it cooled off a little bit, but it's still pretty humid out there.
Yeah, it's still very humid at this moment. Yes, at least we have that nice view of the skyline there. So at least it's colorful at the moment. But yeah, our sunset was just a little bit after 8:30. So I do love that we still have a little bit of that daylight, still trying to hold on even at this 9 o'clock hour. Temperatures though right now, it is still quite warm. We're into those upper 70s to low 80s at the moment. Currently 78 right now in the district. We're still holding into those lower 80s though, off towards Hagerstown as well as Martinsburg. And I don't have to tell you that it's very humid out there right now, because also this map will tell you too. Low to mid 70s for those dew points at the moment, and we're going to continue to deal with these dew points the next couple of days. So I hope you're ready for that. Make sure you're staying cool and staying hydrated, because tomorrow as well as Friday going to be the hottest days out of the work week, and also factor in that humidity. It's going to feel like we're into the triple digits at times. A wider view of satellite and radar to show you we did have this trough push through earlier. That was the reason why we had those thunderstorms pop up earlier. Farther out towards the west, we're going to be watching that cold front. That'll be moving in as we look ahead towards Friday. That'll be bringing that severe threat of thunderstorms for Friday afternoon and evening. But overnight tonight, upper 60s to low 70s. But like I mentioned, hot and humid out there tomorrow, with that chance for some storms too. More on that and the timing in just a few minutes.
All right, looking forward to that timing, Jackie. Thank you. Developing now, the driver charged in a deadly bus crash on 95 South in Virginia late last month was finally in court. He had been recovering in the hospital from the chain reaction collision that ended up killing 5 people, including a family of 4, on their way to a wedding. Jing Dong was wheeled out of the courthouse, and the 48-year-old's attorney saying that he suffered a concussion and had multiple surgeries. The Stafford County's Commonwealth's attorney telling the judge he already provided thousands of photos and videos in the case, but Dong's attorney says that these details do not answer questions about those last moments before the crash. He also talked about Dong's emotional state since the deadly collision.
He's expressed how sorry he is about this incident many times to us, and it's a genuine remorse. I mean, he wish it had never happened. He wish he could turn back the clock.
An online obituary for the Dontsev family says that they're going to be honored with a celebration of life and funeral this weekend in Massachusetts.
A frightening road rage incident this morning sends a man to the hospital. Maryland State Police have arrested that accused shooter. Investigators say Darius Bryant was driving on the Baltimore-Washington Parkway in Anne Arundel County and shot at another driver. That man was able to drive himself to the hospital. Troopers say they used dash cam video to identify the 21-year-old and arrested him later in the district, where they say they found a loaded gun in his car. Bryant now faces attempted murder charges.
New tonight, we are getting this first detailed look at the newest memorial plan for the National Mall. It is honoring the heroes who fought in the global war on terrorism.
The memorial is expected to be built just north of the Lincoln Memorial. Congress first authorized the project in 2017, and lawmakers later approved the location of the project. DC News Now's Ben Dennis caught up with one veteran helping lead the effort.
And Ben, visitors are really reflecting on what this memorial could mean for so many future generations.
That's right. Right now, it's just open space. It's a lot north of the Lincoln Memorial. It's actually a baseball field here. But very soon, should there be final regulatory approval with the National Park Service and private fundraising goals, this could be the nation's newest memorial on America's front yard, the National Mall. And as you mentioned, honoring those who paid the ultimate sacrifice and went on the battlefield and served during America's longest war. Check out the renderings released today by the foundation behind this. They show elevated walkways, garden spaces designed to honor the service and sacrifice of those who served during the global war on terrorism. Army veteran Michael Rodriguez, goes by Rod, helped lead the effort. Says the memorial is meant to recognize the people who answered the call after September 11th. Supporters say the memorial could also help younger generations learn about a conflict many or those who may have been too young to remember firsthand.
Well, we just appreciate the service, you know, to help keep us free.
So many families are waiting for recognition and honor in the city that writes those policies and makes those decisions, you know, but it's all about people and patriotism. Everything we enjoy today, the opportunity for me and you to talk right now, was paid for by somebody.
As I mentioned, organizers still need to secure some final federal approvals, although Congress has given this not one, but two green lights to get it done. They're also looking to raise roughly $100 million in private funding. Now, tonight at 10 o'clock on DCW 50, we're going to hear from people who oppose the war on terror and our efforts in Iraq and Afghanistan, but they do still say the sacrifices of those who answered that call are worth being honored and remembered. On the National Mall, Ben Dennis, TC News Now.
Indeed, Ben, thanks. Meanwhile, in Virginia, Alexandria Police releasing its new safety plan, which will target the city's crime hotspots. According to ALXnow.com, the blueprint is organized around 5 pillars: geographical policing and accountability, building relationships, evidence-based strategies and enforcement, assessing crime data, and also using tech to reduce and enforce crime.
DC News Now is your local election headquarters. Maryland's election leaders with an emergency meeting trying to fix confusion caused by misprinted mail-in ballots that were sent out for the state's primaries. Now, the printing vendor sent out incorrectly labeled ballots to some voters, forcing officials to mail out thousands of replacements. They're also reassuring voters only the correct ballots will be accepted. And they've also set up new rules to ensure there will not be any double counting. Meanwhile, in-person early voting in Maryland starts tomorrow and it runs through the 18th. You can cast a ballot from 7 in the morning until 8 at night. A reminder, you can still register to vote during the early voting period and even on primary election day, which is June 23rd.
A legal dispute tonight between Prince George's County and the Maryland National Capital Park and Planning Commission.
The commission is suing the county, accusing it of withholding more than $39 million from its budget. The agency says it's needed to fund and run the parks along with the rec centers. DC News Now's Dave Laval joining us live there from the Marlow Heights Rec Center.
All right, so Dave, this really could mean bad news for communities all around the county, especially as we head into summer.
Good evening to you, Susan and Chris. Community centers like this one offer families a place to go to beat the heat and give kids a safe place to play. Unfortunately, that may not be the case much longer.
It's cool because normally I go to Temple Hills or Bach Road, but they were both closed. So.
First time for Jayton Hughes at the Marlow Heights Community Center. First visit for Devin Young since the building underwent renovations.
I would say for me, not just for me, but really for the community, it's a nice place for people of all ages to come.
But people may have to find somewhere else to relax. The center and others like it around Prince George's County are facing potentially shorter hours and reduced services. The Maryland National Capital Park and Planning Commission says it may not have a choice if it has fewer dollars to spend.
So I feel like they should definitely keep the parks open.
The Planning Commission filed a lawsuit against the county. It claims the county commission wants to move more than $39 million earmarked for parks and planning into county-run programs to balance the budget. Supporters say that would hurt the community.
This is where they come for to, I guess, stay off the streets or so they have somewhere to come, so it's not like they're always outside where it might be dangerous for them.
But I would just say it's a great place for kids to come. It's a great place for people to meet people, to bond, to have a good time. Nothing bad is going on here. And it's just really something positive in the community.
Neither county executive Aisha Braveboy or the county commission responded to our request to comment. We're live in Marlow Heights, Maryland. Dave Laval, DC News Now.
WMATA is ready to celebrate America's 250th birthday. Metro unveiling the limited edition Smart Trip cards, and the agency says it'll show off America 250 merch and specially wrapped trains and buses soon.
Capitol Hill moved out to the ball field tonight, the congressional ball game. Pitting red versus blue, Democrats really hoping to break that very long losing streak. Their last win was back in 2019. You can see them warming up out there. This is a bipartisan tradition that has been going on for more than 100 years. And I'm hoping that we can get a score for you coming up at 10. We'll have highlights from the game.
Hopefully no bench clearing brawls out there tonight.
Oh,
right?
Yeah, keep the fights on Capitol Hill.
Absolutely. All right, coming up here in DC News Now, DC beefing up security ahead of a busy summer celebrating America's big birthday. The precautions in place to keep everyone safe.
We're paying the highest prices in 3 years. How local families are reacting to the latest inflation numbers.
And ahead at 9:30, DC Water to start emergency repairs of a badly damaged sewage pipeline. Why it's a different spot from this year's disastrous collapse.